he starts with nomination.
Vote. I hope the numbers are not like even like.
With a background spanning decades in legal practice, Alice Muthoni Wahome decided to try her hand at politics.
I'm a trained lawyer by profession. I've been in private practice since 1989, but I worked briefly for the government as a state counsel in the office of the Attorney General. My background is also mixed with a bit of gender activism because and human rights activism, which I started as a board member of Federation of Women Lawyers. And I think because of that training and interaction, I quickly felt that I had more to offer to the people of Kenya.
Her first two attempts to clinch the Kandara parliamentary seat were futile, but this year she made history after becoming the first female member of parliament for Kandara constituency after triumphing over her competitors by garnering 52,810 votes against her closest challengers' 15,222 votes.
The Kandara constituency has never had a woman before me seeking for a parliamentary seat. So there was a mix of confusion and resistance, but also excitement. I want to say that there was also some excitement for this kind of leadership.
Once beaten, twice shy, they say. But for Alice, this was not the case. Instead, her focus kept her going strong despite the obstacles she faced.
The person that I have removed now released about 50 youths on me, pelting me with the fists, pulling out my hair, basically tugging at my breasts, tearing at my clothes. Briefly, I was rescued by some people within the headquarters, but I had to really scream hard. That is the time I felt that I could have died in politics.
But having left her humiliated and pained at the nasty experience she encountered, she filed a petition, she says, but to date, justice is yet to be served.
I want to give you examples so that, and I think for women it is important. One of the propagandas that they did say about me was that, one, that after I finished nominations and I won, that I climbed on my vehicle as I went saying thank you to the voters for nominating me. I did remove my blouse, threw it, held my breast, and said that the men in my constituency will suckle my breasts for the next 5 years while they are standing. In those words, if you translate those words into Kikuyu language, they sound so vulgar, repelling, and insulting to the men.
At the height of political campaigns, what resonates across experiences shared by female aspirants is the humiliation and smear campaigns they face, particularly from their male opponents.
The same people, the morning of nomination, packed condoms with a label in my name, branded my name, a gift from Alice Muthoni Wahome, to the people of Kandara constituency. Tupange uzazi. It had two languages, English and Kiswahili. That this is a gift from Alice Muthoni Wahome for Kandara wa tupange uzazi. A condom is not the ordinary gift you would give to your voters when you are seeking for votes.
When news broke that Alice Muthoni Wahome had been elected MP Kandara constituency, her resilience and focus proved to have been worth it.
Things you need to prepare, you need to plan, you need to engage early with the voters, you need to address issues even as they said these things. Because many times I would basically address the issues but finally ask the voters to ignore the propaganda that is going around, as it cannot be my issue, and I would prefer that I am asked serious questions as to whether I can deliver the people of Kandara from the issues that they want, whether I can deliver services, whether I can be able to possibly move them from point A to B.
Alice defied all odds to clinch the coveted seat with the support of her husband and 4 children.
I'm a married person. My husband is a gynecologist, doesn't do politics at all. Once in a while, he may accompany me, but very, very rarely because his profession really doesn't leave him with a lot of time. He's Dr. Godfrey Wahome. We have 4 children. That is 3 girls and 1 son.
A tough woman, no nonsense. She means business, and she means what she says when she says it.
We knew that her deep desire was to follow on with politics, and so we would always just remind her, "But Mom, it's what you want to do, so go for it. You know, it's what you want to do, go for it."
One of the things that I managed to pick up from her was the crowd control. She's able to just have everybody sit silently and listen to her as she addresses them. And she's got her talking points all on her fingertips.
On her plans for her constituency,
I would like to thank the people of Kandara for really being very magnanimous, being very courageous, because to elect a woman also, a constituency has gone through various reflections. Management of the money that belongs to the public, you know, there is the bursary, there is the CDF. I will ensure that this goes to the projects that it is allocated to.
the Kandara MP sees Kenya's young democracy as an opportunity for Kenyan women to use their numerical strength to take up political leadership.
Women are not consistent. They try once, it's too hard, they lose money, they give up. I think they cannot afford to give up. And it's never easy even for men, because I know my colleagues, some of them now in this parliament, have looked for this seat for more than 5 times. And now is when they are getting. So it's just that women must be stronger and not expect a smooth ride.
She finally got her long-deserved post and now has her sleeves rolled up, ready to work and deliver.